Hello friends, welcome to yet another exciting video of Wisdom Zone. This is Shubro, and friends, in today's video I am gonna discuss 30 useful English phrasal verbs. So it is my earnest request, please watch this video to learn all these 30 useful English phrasal verbs. And if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait, immediately go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon to get the first notification. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So friends, welcome back once again to this fascinating video on 30 useful English phrasal verbs. And as I have promised you, in today's video I am going to give you 30 useful English phrasal verbs. So without further delay, let's get started with today's video. So friends, the first phrasal verb is on your screen, that is bring up. Let me repeat, is bring up. That means to mention a topic. So as you see the example using this phrasal verb, she brought up an interesting idea during the meeting. So as it is a phrasal verb, you can use the past tense, that is brought up, that is past of bring up. Up next we'll see the second phrasal verb, that is carry on. Carry on means to continue. As you see the example, please carry on your presentation. That means continue. So friends, as you see the third one on your screen, that is come across. Come across means find by chance. As you see the example, I came across an old photograph yesterday. So that means I found it by chance. Up next we'll see the fourth one, that is come up with. Come up with means think of an idea. As you see the example, he came up with a brilliant solution. Up next we will see the next one, and the fifth one is figure out. Figure out means to understand or solve. As you see the example, I finally figured out how the machine works. That means I understood how the machine works. Up next, we will dive into the next one, that is get along or get along with. That means to have a good relationship with someone. As you see the example, I get along well with my colleagues. That means I have good relationship with my colleagues. As you see the next one, the next and the seventh one is get over. Get over means to recover from. As you see the example, it took her 2 weeks to get over the flu. That means to recover from the flu. So friends, up next we'll see the eighth phrasal verb, and the eighth useful phrasal verb is give up. That means stop trying. As you see the example, never give up on your dreams. That means do not stop trying your dreams and please dream. So friends, up next we'll see the ninth useful English phrasal verb, that is go through. Go through means to experience something. As you see the example, we went through many challenges last year. That means we experienced. Friends, up next we will see the 10th one for today, that is hold on. Hold on means to wait. As you see the example, hold on a moment while I check the details. That means wait a moment while I check the details. Up next we will see the 11th one, that is keep up with. Keep up with means to stay at the same level. As you see the example, it's hard to keep up with technology. That means it's hard to stay at the same level with technology, as because it is progressing and improving. Up next, we'll dive into the 12th one, that is look after. Look after means to take care of. As you see the example, she looks after her elderly parents. That means she takes care of her elderly parents. So friends, up next we will see the 13th useful phrasal verb, that is look for. Look for means to search for. As you see the example, I am looking for my wallet. That means I'm searching for my wallet. So friends, up next we will dive into the 14th one, that is look forward to. That means to feel excited about something. As you see the example, I look forward to meeting you next week. So I'm quite sure it's clear. Up next we will see the 15th one for today, that is look into. Look into means investigate. As you see the example, the police are looking into the matter. That means they're investigating. So friends, up next we will see the 16th phrasal verb for today, that is make up. Make up means to invent or reconcile. As you see the example, they argued yesterday but made up today. So I'm quite sure it's clear. Up next we'll dive into the 17th one, that is pick up. Pick up means to learn or collect. As you see the example, I picked up some Spanish while traveling. That means I learned some Spanish language, obviously. Up next we'll dive into the 18th one, that is put off. Means to postpone or do something later. As you see the example, the meeting was put off until Monday. That means it was postponed. So friends, up next we'll see the 19th one, that is run into. Run into means to meet someone unexpectedly. As you see the example, I ran into my school teacher at the mall. So that means met her unexpectedly at the mall. Up next, we'll dive into the next one, that is set up. Set up means arrange or establish. As you see the example, they set up a new business last year. That means they established. Up next, we will see the 21st one. 21st useful phrasal verb is show up. Show up means to arrive. As you see the example, he showed up late for the interview. That means he arrived late. Up next, we will see the 22nd one for today, that is take after. Take after means resemble a family member. As you see the example, she takes after her mother. That means she resembles her mother. So, friends, up next we'll dive into the 23rd phrasal verb. And the 23rd useful phrasal verb is take off, means to remove or become successful. His business really took off last year. So we can also say, please take off your clothes. That means to remove. Business really took off last year. That means became successful. Up next, we'll dive into the 24th one, that is turn down. That means to reject or reduce. As you see the example, she turned down the job offer. That means she refused or rejected. Up next, we'll see the 25th phrasal verb, that is turn, means to arrive or increase. As you see the example, he turned up an hour late. So friends, up next we'll dive into the 26th phrasal verb. 26th one is work out. That means to exercise or to solve. As you see the example, we worked out the answer together. That means we solved. We solved out the question and got the answer. Up next we'll dive into the 27th one, that is breakdown, which is a common one, that is stop working or become emotional. You can say nervous breakdown. See the example is my car broke down on the highway. That means it in fact stopped working. You can also say that he in fact broke down after his father's demise. That means the kind of an emotional breakdown. Up next, we'll dive into the 28th one, that is call off. Call off means to cancel. As you see the example, they called off the match because of rain. That means they canceled the match. Up next, we'll dive into the 29th one and the penultimate one, that is cut down on. That means to reduce. Cut down on means to reduce. As you see the example, I'm trying to cut down on sugar. That means I'm trying to reduce consumption of sugar. So, friends, up next we'll dive into the last one for today, and number 30 is find out. That means to discover. As you see the example, I found out the truth yesterday. That means I discovered the truth yesterday. So, friends, today I gave you 30 extremely useful English phrasal verbs with examples. Please go through the meanings and examples and make sentences and comment below. And if you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait. Immediately go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to get the first notification. So stay tuned for further informative videos, and please do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Systems.